Hi, it's Ken. Free Kicks Outside. Again, we're going to talk about knots today. Your basic knot is your overhand knot, which if you don't know how to tie that, I'll show you really quick. Take it, make a loop, slide up to the bottom, and I myself like to keep a little bit on the back of it, and you'll see why in a minute. Now, you pull it just tight. Simple knot. Now, if we take that same knot here and make another loose knot right behind it, I like to put my finger in here to give it a little something slightly. We can make, 1 second here, take this and let's see, old rod sticks. Anyway, take that. I'm going to take loop. I'm trying to keep this in camera view. I'll loop that around and we're going to slide it through that loose knot where my finger was. So you can see. And now we're going to take it and slide that all the way down to our sticks. And we're just going to kind of ratchet it in. And what happens is that you now have a locked knot, which is called a Canadian jam knot. So, with just that one simple overhand knot, you now know 2 knots. So I'm going to untie this real quick. Now, same knot thing, we're just going to take a loop. Same as we did before. I'll loop it around, come through, and now we got ourselves a little loop, which can be a tie out. Well, we can take it, loop it around a tree, slide the knot through the other end for making a guideline. So this gives you something to actually hold on to. So when you release the guideline, you just take it right off the tree, and there you are. And one more little interesting knot you can do with it, I like to use for making tie-outs or buttons on tents or tarps, which actually I have that one there around my neck. And I did this purposely, because a lot of people ain't got access to a lot of cordage, so I just used an old shoestring I found laying around, and we tied 2 knots around the string, so we could put little ends on it and pull them tight. Presto. This also works for loosening the Canadian jam knot. So when the knot's jammed, you just pull on the end of it, and it should loosen it up so you can just slide off whatever you got it hooked to. With those basic knots right there, you can pretty much set up anything you need in bushcrafting. And yeah, there is some specialty knots out there for like fishing and other things, but putting it in the basic concept, that is really all you need to know how to do, is just those few knots right there. And you can go from there. If you want to build up on it and add in some specialty knots, you can. It's all up to you. So, I'm going to be working out here, playing with my other camera, and see how well it works. And I'll get back to you in the next video, because we're going to be working with fire. Like I said, we're going to be using the rule 3, and with fire you kind of got to have to work in all 3. Now, the reason I showed you the knots first, on the basic guidelines of it, is you ain't going to do much out in the woods if you ain't got a knot. You can't really make fire too well if you ain't got a knot to tie the string up to make a bow drill, or even to be able to make cordage within itself, tie anything together. So, well, it's a little difficult, but I guess it could be done. I don't know, I never really tried it too much. But we'll get more into that later. Well, until next time.